The girl that ride the whip. I know die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commend it. I can't come and keep my
squad. The girls are fighting. The girls are fighting again, child. Tamar Braxton is back in the news for that mouth one more again. It will never stop. This lady will be in her 80s still starting mess because of that mouth, child. What up? It's your girl Keisha, aka ColorMePynk, and you are tuning into a new Spill the Tea video. You guys, please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. And if you have not joined my Patreon, please do so. The link is down below in the description box. Everything over there is ad-free and raw and uncut, no filter, okay? And today we will be viewing season 1 episode 2 of Being Bobby Brown, all right, over there on Patreon exclusively. Now, child, Tamar recently sat down and did an interview where she talked about the new country music craze and Cowboy Carter and all of those things. And she made a very interesting comment about some singers and their vocal abilities, or lack thereof. Okay, let's take a look at what she had to say.
So Tamar, Cowboy Carter came out some weeks back, Beyonce's new album. What do you think about her moving the country?
You know, I knew you guys were going to ask me about that.
Did you?
I did. I think that Black country is so necessary. I'm so happy that people with talent who can actually sing country music that are Black people are finally getting the recognition they deserve. That's what I think.
And she's a Texas girl. She's country.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't know. I just really appreciate Beyonce for opening the door for all the other Black artists that has, you know, rode that wave behind the floodgates. Yeah. I'm just really appreciative for her.
Agreed.
That's awesome.
These people can really sing. They're so talented.
Yeah.
What's that one Black guy who can sing, like he sings so low?
Tony
Evans Jr.
He was on the show.
Yeah.
Man, I really appreciate his artistry, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd be good. He'd be happy to hear that.
That's true. Yeah. I started following him because of that. Just to hear him sing, I think he can sing.
Yeah.
And it's also another Black, it's like 2 Black girls I like. One little brown skinned little girl.
That's Tanner, right?
That's her real name, Tanner.
I think so. But we'll keep going.
And then there's another girl who kind of looked like the Beyonce campaign.
I know you
know what I'm talking about?
I can't remember her name, but yeah.
She's talented too.
We'll figure it out.
But I appreciate it. I like it. Because it was a couple of people who should not have been singing country Black music that was awful. And it was concerning for me.
Care to mention a few?
No, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. It just didn't sound good.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure if you're going to step into a new genre of music and represent us, that you got to represent.
Gotta be right.
Yeah, it got to be right.
Well, who do y'all think she was talking about? I mean, first of all, people are going to automatically think that she's shading K. Michelle because of their previous feud from years ago. And K. Michelle is doing country music. Like, who else would you be talking about that's doing a crossover to another genre that does country music and that you think sounds a mess? Like, everybody's gonna naturally assume that you're speaking on K. Michelle. Okay? That's what people are gonna automatically go to. And if she wasn't talking about her, it would have been easy. Like, no, and I'm not talking about K. Michelle. Like, no, okay? But she didn't say that. She could be talking about somebody else. We don't know. But that's the first thing that I thought of, and I'm pretty sure that's the first thing that you guys thought of. Well, of course, K. Michelle got wind to all of this, and she had a lot to say back to Tamar. He tweeted, "Imagine you keep playing with someone who's minding their business, then boom, they sick of you. One tweet and screenshot and it's over for ya." So Kay acting like she got some dirt that will end Tamar's career. Then she tweeted, how many times are you going to keep calling for something you can't handle upon its arrival? Huh, Janice? With a Muppet baby. Because people be saying Tamar look like a Muppet, child. Oh, God, and I can't unsee it. I just cannot unsee it. The jokes just write themselves. K. Michelle also tweeted, now I'm going back into my place of slumber, peace, and positivity. I have some goals to accomplish, and I'm grateful for every blessing I'm receiving. I could go there, but I'm going back to minding my business and singing these songs. I've grown, I've healed, but I'm not weak. Leave me alone. I'll turn the other cheek, but I'll slap yours first. I gotta use that. That's a good one. That's a good one, honey. Tamar then came and responded directly to K. Michelle and said, I wasn't speaking about you. I would have said your name. I was speaking of country black music that I have heard before that I didn't enjoy. I wish you the best on all your future endeavors. I only want to beef with the devil. The end. Okay, well, she's saying that she wasn't talking to her. She added her directly, letting her know that there was no beef. There ain't no beef, and I wasn't talking about you. Okay, so she cleared it up. That's the end of it. It should be over. Someone then tweeted at Tamar Braxton, her not talking about at K. Michelle. We've been down that road before, and I'm sure neither wants to revisit that. Tamar said, I absolutely was not. I said a few artists. I paid homage to Beyonce for bringing positive attention to country music. There are people who I don't address and don't mention / shade to keep mess away. Where was all this chatter when my song went #1? I mind my business and go to work. Okay, well, she's standing on business, saying she was not talking about K. Michelle. She's making that 100% clear that she was not trying to be funny. She then tweeted #moving on like Maya. I added that part in. So then one of the guys that she interviewed with, Fillionaire, then took to his Instagram story and said, for the record, Tamar didn't mention K. Michelle's name in the interview or off camera. The media and the fans got to stop putting words in people's mouths. There are a number of black artists trying to cross into country. I can name a few that should go a different direction. Much love to Tamar Braxton and K. Michelle. Both ladies are extremely talented, and we got love for them at We Sound Crazy. Fillionaire signing off. Okay, so the interviewer is even backing up that she was not being funny, she was not being shady, she was not talking about K. Michelle. Well, once that got cleared up, people then kept going with the narrative that she was trying to be funny. Okay, and y'all know Tamar just cannot let anything go. So she then did a live on Instagram where she doubled down that she was not being funny, and she brought up Kandi's name in the process, and it made things worse. Let's take a look.
There, y'all, because if I was talking about somebody, I would say their name. Like, nobody gonna do not one thing to me, can't do anything to me. So if I'm talking about somebody in particular, I just call it out like I did with Kandi. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say somebody said, Kandi said that I said it, took shit back. I said, no. Her husband did what he did to me. Both of them, actually. And she can't sing. I said that. So why now do I need to backpedal and all of this victims? I'm not no fucking victim. I'm a survivor. You know what the fuck I've been through, what I built. What? No, Kandi didn't catch it straight. What I'm saying is, when I'm specifically talking to somebody, I don't have a problem saying their name, because I'm not no punk. I say what the fuck I want. Just like everybody say what they want to say, who they address and what they address. I do the same thing. I'm not a child. You know what I mean? I am not scared. Like, if I said it about somebody, I would have said it and say their name. Because what are you going to do to me? Nothing. Not nothing. And I don't fight, I don't do violence, I don't do none of that, you know what I mean? But my whole point of the matter is like, if I'm talking to specifically about somebody, I would say their name. And so where we getting this from? No, Kandi didn't catch it straight. What I'm saying is, when, rocks. What they say? I throw rocks and hide my head. I say what it is. when do I stop? And who started that? Who started that? That's dumb. I said what I said. When I said it's not changing, it's not changing.
Okay, so Kandi Burruss fan page posted this, and they caption read, "There go Tamar bringing up Kandi name in her rant. She claims if she talks about anyone in particular, she would say their name. But let's recall December 2022 when she posted subliminal messages. Her bringing this up was just another way to jab at Kandi once again. Sis definitely have a pattern of throwing rocks and hiding her hands, but always claiming she's so positive." So they posted the screenshots where you see Tamar had wrote on her Instagram story, "I was threatened by a peach and they man. I feel like if I did what they did, they would have told the world. Shall we play a guessing game? It's beef and it's a real beef because your husband stepped to me, period. Merry Christmas." And we all remember when she did that, everybody was like, who's she talking about? Who's she talking about? And it wasn't until maybe a month or so later when it finally came out that she was, in fact, talking about Kandi and Todd. So the receipts are receding, and we do see that she does throw rocks and hide her hands. She does post subliminals. You don't just always come, straight and direct to the source of the issue. So they got her there. Once again, the first person I would have thought that she was talking about is K. Michelle. She's saying that she wasn't, so all we can do is take her word for it that she was not talking about her. I'm actually happy with the way that K. Michelle responded to the situation, because like she said, she could have went in, she could have did the most, but we grown. We it's time out for all of that. Ain't nobody got time for a bunch of back and forth arguing on the internet with somebody. Like, it ain't making neither one of them no money. All right. Now, as far as her bringing up the Kandi situation and her rant, it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary to take a shot at her again, talking about, she can't sing and all of this type of stuff. Like, it was unnecessary. You didn't even have to bring her name up, but you chose to. So, here we go again. On some DMX type time. People just need to learn how to keep their mouth shut. Everything don't need to be said. None of this would have even been brought up if, when Tamar was asked the question about Cowboy Carter, all she had to do was say, "I'm loving what Beyonce's doing for the genre. These are the artists that I like." She didn't even have to go into shading whoever these black artists is that's doing country music that she doesn't like. She didn't even have to go there. And she really didn't even have to do it subliminally, where you're saying you don't like particular artists but then didn't want to name them, so then it just leads people to once again try to figure out who you're talking about, and it causes a conversation. So at this point, with Tamar being how old, 45, 46, 47 years old, however old she is, you know what you're doing at this point when you say the things that you say. You know it's going to get people talking and speculating, and you know it's going to cause a bunch of drama and chaos on the internet. So at this point what you're doing. So then don't be shocked when things spiral out of control and people start saying that you're talking about this person and that person, because you knew what you was doing when you said it. It's like, come on, let's grow up. Can we grow up, please? One day. Can we please? Ain't you tired, girl? Ain't you tired? And then you talking about ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. Hopefully nobody does do anything to you, because ain't we too old to be fighting and carrying on. But everybody ain't in that mindset. And somebody will end up slapping the dog mess out of you. And hopefully you are prepared. While you talking about you ain't no fighter. Well, if you know you ain't no fighter, you don't like violence, then you need to learn how to choose your words more carefully. Okay? Be more careful. All right? Because everybody not about to play with you and go back and forth on the internet. Some people it's on site. Forget the talking. On site. Period. Point blank. All right? Whew. Kandi has not responded. Why would she? She has a show on The Wiz on Broadway. She's doing big things. Acting. All of these are about to go on tour again with SWV. Like, girl, ain't nobody got time. She is booked and busy. And I wouldn't even respond if I was her. Because, like, what is the point? What is the point? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think that she was shading K. Michelle? What do y'all think about her bringing up Kandi in her rant? Let's talk about it all, you guys, down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.